Well, first up, welcome everybody to our meeting. This is our first FTC General Body meeting of the spring 2022 semester. And so this semester is going to be a great one. And well, one, is good to see just so many familiar faces and new faces too. Just want to say welcome to everybody who first time it is again. Really glad that you came and joined us and just that, joined our club. And some of this will be announcements, but some of it will just be chatting too. So we'd love to get to know you more. And if there's time afterward, we can do some chatting. And if there's enough time, maybe some games too. We'll see. But anyways, welcome again to this first meeting. And so, just a little bit about the club. I wanted to say that for those unfamiliar, FTC is called, well, of course, Future Technical Communicators, and we're a club that's dedicated to just helping TechCom students, or really any students, learn TechCom and professional skills that just help them advance in both just their time as a student and especially just after being a student and toward getting a job. One of our main goals as a club is to help students get jobs. And we do that by just helping them boost their professional skills, like just having presentations or workshops on things like how to build your resume, how to network with people, how to just make a portfolio, make a website, things like that. And we bring in guest speakers once in a while too. This semester, we're going to be bringing in a good amount of guest speakers. So all that being said, we're just a club that helps you just help yourself, and a club that helps you just be ingrained in a community that wants to raise you up professionally. So if you're here, you're pretty much already part of the club, and we're happy to just share all the things that we have with you. And I'll be going into more detail on some of the things we offer. But one of the first things, membership is completely free. Like I said, if you're here, you're pretty much as good as being a member. We do have a membership form so that we can get contact info and stuff like that, but all it takes to just be part of FTC is being here. And by being here, you're already here. So thank you again for that. And so today's agenda, we're going to be going over a good range of things. First off, going to do an icebreaker, just a space for us to get to know each other, do a little socializing, a little networking. And then after that, we're moving into club announcements, just an overview of what the semester's going to look like for us. And then finally, just ways to get involved. We have a few ways that we want members to get involved and a few opportunities for everybody we want to share. And just passing out a survey for everybody at the end of the meeting. Oops, that's the wrong button. Welcome again, I guess. This is the right button. All right, icebreaker time. So I just wanted to put everybody into breakout rooms for a handful of minutes and just, break the ice, do some talking, do some catching up. Wanted to ask, what are some of your goals for the new year? I know that not everybody has like a specific New Year's resolution, but everybody's got to have some goals, things they're looking forward to. So on that note, I wanted to just do some breakouts for a few minutes and then just chat with everybody. So I'm gonna do that now. Gonna do groups of 3. And in a couple seconds, you should see something pop up on your screen saying you're assigned to a breakout room. And so once that comes on, feel free to click it.
Yep. Please remember the time limit this time around.
Yes. Oh, yes, that I will remember. For those unfamiliar, there was a time when like I was supposed to set like a 10-minute timer and it only happened for like 2 minutes and there's no way to go back. Like I said, Zoom is tricky. So I am going to check the time. All right. I'm going to set it to 5 minutes. And I confirmed it. So I'm going to open it up and feel free to hop in. And then we hop back in here in about 5 minutes. See you on the other side.
John, you're not. Your mic's on.
Oh no, if it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, now can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. But I was gonna say, oh, those minutes flew by. I was gonna say for a minute or two, I wanted to hear what each of you guys said for goals for the semester or just stuff to talk about.
I said my goal is I started an honors thesis this semester, so my goal is to just stay committed to that and put my best work out.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, theses, they're a lot of work. So best of luck on that. Sure, it'll turn out great.
Yeah, first off, John, you're a little nosy. Second off, getting fitter and getting a job are probably my top priorities.
Okay, cool. Both awesome ones. And for me, I just said chilling a lot more. And because I was saying this, since it's my last semester, I'm going to be doing a lot of grad prep stuff, but I also just want to spend time just getting through stuff that's on my like to-do list in terms of hobbies, in terms of like movies to watch, games to play, shows to watch, because it's gotten too big. And I'm definitely going to dedicate some days to just getting through those big lists and getting into new series and all that. So not like a specific goal, but yeah, just chilling, getting through my movie list and all that.
This is my second semester in technical writing. I was in stats for a long time, so I want to keep up the pace. I did well last semester, and I'd want to do well this semester too. That's my goal.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great goal. And I had Henry in my group and I asked him, I wanted to ask you too, how'd you find FTC?
So last semester, my teacher put in the Discord server link and I joined it, and then I never use Discord. And when I do, I'm a lurker. So this year I was like, I really need to join. This is important and I want to meet the people here. So I'm excited that I came.
Cool. Yeah, glad that you came by.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Anybody else want to go?
One of my big goals for the year is generally trying to be asleep around midnight-ish, which I got down for 4 days in a row. And then last night, my brother was like, oh, do you want to have some friends over and watch a movie? And we ended up doing that and finishing really, really late, like 3 a.m. But generally, if I'm asleep by midnight, my other goals will happen generally. And when that doesn't happen, they don't. So going to try and generally kind of steer between the lines there.
I just have 3 classes left, so I am planning to graduate this year, which I'm very excited about.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Any last ones? Going once, going twice. All right, I won't call anybody out today. We can move on to the next part. But yeah, great to hear about all that. Those some great goals for the year. All right, and so next is on to more of the club things going on. So yeah, we have some announcements for spring 2022 as a whole, whether it be some meetings we have going on or opportunities we want to share with you. We just have a lot we want to unveil, and some exciting things coming your way, ways that you can get involved. So we have an update on meetings that we're going to have this semester. we've been putting a lot of things in the works, and we're excited to say that we have some guest speaking opportunities coming our way, and also just some workshop presentations and different things going on around the club. And so I guess the first main update is at the bottom of the screen, but we're picking up the pace this time around, and we're going to be doing more frequent meetings. So weekly on Friday, the 6 p.m., same as today, we're going to be having our general body meetings. So you can pretty much just remember that as Fridays at 6 is FTC time. We're always going to be having something on, whether it be just like a general discussion meeting or a guest speaker. So you can always just count on that being the FTC time and day. And we're increasing the pace this time around because, well, one, we had a lot of ideas, and two, just a lot of opportunities came our way, like guest speakers and just ideas that can come into fruition. And so some of the specific ones are, we're going to have a guest speaker. His name is John Paz, who's going to be guest speaking with us throughout the semester. And some of you may remember him since he guest spoke for us about a year or two ago. But for those who aren't familiar, John Paz is a UCF alum. He's a professional technical communicator with a lot of experience. And I mean that he's been around the world pretty much doing tech com work. And also he's just an awesome guy. He's very open to answering questions, and he has a lot of just practical advice and practical knowledge to share, just whether it be hard skills in tech com, soft skills in tech com, just getting into the profession, getting a job. And so he connected with us and told us that he wants to just do some guest speaking things with us this semester. And so we want to say that you can expect a guest speaking meeting from him about every month. So we're going to be having one this month. I'll talk more about that later. Then February, March, April, just once per month through the semester. So you're going to be hearing that name a lot, John Paz, and you're going to be loving that name because he's an awesome guy with a lot of great things to share when he guest speaks. And so that's one. And another big one in February is going to be our STC and FTC joint meeting. And STC is the Society for Technical Communication. It's pretty much our partner organization, where we're a student club, they're a professional organization, both in TechCom. And every year, one of our biggest programs is that we partner up with them for just one big meeting in February, or just in the spring in general, where they bring in professionals from their chapter to guest speak with us. And also, of course, just with that comes a lot of opportunities to ask questions and learn from professionals. And they have a lot of talented, dedicated, and just friendly people in the chapter, very amazing technical communicators. And so that's why it's one of the biggest events of the year, just connecting with them for one big joint meeting in February. So that's coming up next month. Then also coming up next month, I told you there's a lot of stuff we have in a row, is Votronicon, which is a tech expo that's going to be going on. And Votronicon is pretty much a science-focused exposition. It's going to be just held at the Orlando Science Center, so pretty local to us. And they invited us for, this is going to be our second year in a row now, to do a presentation at that conference. We're pretty much FTC. A few of us are going to be going over there to deliver a presentation. And it's a conference where like grade school students come in and college students just to learn about topics in science. And as TechCom, we are pretty much adjacent to science, and we have a lot of hands in just STEM programs, and all writers who work in STEM fields just have a lot to lend to the team. So long story short, we're going to be presenting there in February, and we're going to talk more about that in a bit. And everybody's invited to either attend the conference or volunteer to help us run it. And another guest speaker from L3 Harris, which is a government defense company, which has a tech writing team, has one local here in Florida. We're going to be having them guest speak with us. So just another opportunity to learn from professionals this semester. The date is to be determined. We're confirming some things on their end, but you can look forward to a guest speaking opportunity from just a very big company in just STEM and in TechCom. And of course, all that being said, there's going to be even more on top of that, whether it be discussion meetings, game nights. We love to have game nights once in a while, whether it be playing Jackbox games or Dungeons and Dragons, always ends up being fun. And so all that being said, Fridays at 6, we're always going to have something exciting for you. And one of the things in the near future, zooming back into the small scale, this upcoming Wednesday on in memory on Memory Mall right here at UCF from 12 to 3 p.m. We're going to be tabling. So we're going to be having a table put up at Memory Mall. We're going to be having a poster board, flyers to give out, and pretty much our main goal is just going to be to promote our club to other new members, and just even if anybody wants to pass by, feel free to pass by and say hey to us. It's a good opportunity to just hang out at the table and to greet new members, get involved, and it'll just be a fun time overall. And so if you want to pass by, that's next Wednesday at Memory Mall from 12 to 3. Just look out for our table. We'll be posting announcements of where we're located, or you can just look around for us. And if anyone wants to volunteer to help at the table, we're more than open to doing that. You can either drop a message in our chat, contact one of us, or even literally just arrive. We're totally fine with that. Just showing up is fine too. So we'd be more than happy to see anybody who wants to pass by our table as we reach out to new members and just hang out with current ones. And next up is just a few ways to get involved. Votronicon is one of them. I talked about it earlier, and these are just some specifics on it. So the conference is happening over the weekend of Friday, February 18th, and we're going to be doing presentations on the 18th and 19th. So what it's going to look like pretty much is anybody who's interested in just attending the conference with us and helping us do the presentation at the event and it doesn't have to be a large scale commitment. It can just be helping us out, coming along, just being part of that team who wants to participate. We're going to be going over to the Orlando Science Center, setting ourselves up in one of the rooms and just delivering a couple presentations throughout the day to students who come by. Our goal is to just teach them about TechCom, and we're trying to do it in a fun way too. We're going to make it kind of weaved in with the narrative of how does TechCom help in the real world, and how can people use it to develop themselves professionally. Except it's going to be, well, you'll see if you want to participate. But long story short, it's going to be set in just this fantasy-based narrative with a lot of twists and turns in it to keep people engaged and, help students remember how TechCom is important. So that's fun. We're going to be looking forward to that. And if you want to participate, we're going to have a spot. We're going to have a lot of just open volunteer spots available. So you can just let us know if you want to come by and help present with us. And at the end of all this, we're going to have a little sign up form with just ways you want to get involved. Feel free to sign our sign up form. More on that later. But yeah, remember Votronicon, mid-February, we're going to be at the Orlando Science Center. And feel free to come along and help. And so after that is another way to get involved, our second way to get involved this semester in a big way. STC's Technical Communication Summit is happening at the beginning of summer, May 15th to May 18th. And so everybody knows those big conferences that happen where speakers come in, their workshops, their presentations. This is one of those, but for TechCom. And you get the chance to engage with innovative TechCom speakers. So I mentioned STC earlier, and they're the professional TechCom organization that we're partnered with. And there are a lot of different chapters throughout the country. And so this summit will be just one way for all those STC communities and student clubs like us to just join in and hear from great speakers throughout the event. And it's going to be in Rosemont, Illinois. So it's an in-person one, and it'll be a trip. It'll be a weekend-long trip that we would be doing at the end of the day. But the caveat to that is that so the student government at UCF provides funding to clubs that want to go on conference trips as a group. So say that we get some signups, we arrange a list of members who want to go, we just tally up how much it would cost. We just end up presenting that to STA, and they tell us how much they can fund. And in some cases, that funding is complete, just complete funding. And based on how many people want to go, we may be able to just get our members to go on that trip for free. And that includes lodging, travel, registration. And so all that being said, it would be an exciting opportunity if we go through with it. And we just want to know who would get involved too, who would want to go on that trip. And it's a little bit biased too. I haven't been able to go to a summit for a few years. I haven't been able to go to summit at all. So it's kind of personal for me. I'm like, either way, I'll be trying to sign up for funding from SGA. So everybody's welcome to just come along with the group and sign up. But all that being said, yeah, this is going to be a fun conference in the summer. If you want to sign up for it, it'll be a big endeavor, but we're going to be offering just more chances for you to learn about it and just see what's going to be involved at the summit, in case you're interested in wanting to join our group of people who want to attend. And yeah. And so with all those ways to get involved, whether it be at the summit, Votronicon, or I missed a slide, or either way, FTC leadership. That's one of the last things that we wanted to share. Every year we recruit a new leadership team, or we open the floor for new leaders to come in. So we just wanted to extend the invitation to anybody who wants to join leadership. Feel free to let us know on a survey that we have up on the screen, the link to it up on the screen, or to just let one of the officers know and say, hey, I'd like to get more involved in the club in the future. How do I go about doing that, or what's involved? We want to give opportunities for anybody to ask any questions that they have. And also for anybody who's interested, we may be having side meetings based on these things, like a short meeting about the summit, a short little meetup about Votronicon and planning the presentation, a short meeting about leadership. And those are just all optional ways for anyone who's interested in each of those opportunities to just attend and learn more. And so the link to our survey, well, I should probably explain a little bit about that. So we put together a survey where you can just mark if you're interested in any of these opportunities. And so that'll be put in the chat, and feel free to sign that anytime. It's non-committal. So checking the box doesn't mean I definitely want to sign up for it. It just means showing us that you're interested, and we'll keep you in the loop about things. So feel free to click that link in the chat for our survey. And we'd love to hear if any of you want to go forward with any of these opportunities, whether it be Votronicon, the summit, or leadership. And we just love interacting with our members and just more opportunities to just bring you along. And of course, these are beneficial to you too, just helping you grow as a technical communicator and as just a student, as a future professional, and in all those ways. So again, that survey will be in the chat, and you can always reach out to one of us if you got questions on those. And so one of the other big updates that our club has is our website and publications update, which is something that we've been having in the works for a while, but we're excited to be unveiling it. We already unveiled it a little bit over our social media and Discord, things like that, but we just want to let everybody know that this is something that we're just an initiative that we're launching and putting into full gear this semester. So our club website, which is www.futuretechnicalcommunicators.com, we're updating it pretty much, and we've been in the process of making it look more sleek, making it look nicer, being more organized, and at the end of the day, being a place where we can house original content from the club. And some of that original content is new articles on our FTC website blog, which we have a few up already. Yes, Zach, I see you cheering, and Zach's our historian. He's one of the people on the team who's been writing these articles and is going to be putting out some more. And well, I guess not to put you on the spot, Zach, but would you want to say a bit about publications?
Sure. So we just started trying to put out some articles that are beneficial for anybody interested in the field or otherwise. I have a few articles I'm thinking about right now that are going to be coming out in future publications. One I'm really excited for is Votronicon. We're going to try to do a little creative article with that. But we also want to be able to give a chance to other members to maybe submit their own creative content to the blog. So if that's something you'd be interested in, be a great way to get your work out there on a web page. And yeah.
Awesome. And yes, I am excited for just where the blog is going to go, the new articles, and also just if any members want to submit an article too. Um, Now that we have the website being updated, it's a place for just all that to happen. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. And thanks again, Zach, just for being on the publications team. And Danielle is our other publications member, and she's not here right now, but same sentiment. She's also going to be putting out articles and would be excited to work with anybody who wants to submit an article to us. So, yep, this is just one of the things that we're pushing out this semester. And next up, so over the past few weeks, yes, oh my goodness, it's finally going to be revealed. So over the past few months, we've been running a contest where members could submit designs for a potential club T-shirt, saying, we're just giving them the prompt of, well, what kind of T-shirt would you want to have on a future club shirt, or what kind of design would you want on a future FCC T-shirt? So we got an array of different designs, and we're excited that we got a lot of votes. We got, like, I was getting like pings every day from like our voting form for people who are voting on this. And yeah, so out of 21 votes, we finally landed on the winner of our contest. And our winning design is, drum roll. We got this design from Cora Heisler. So from anybody who saw the, who just saw the ballot, you can probably tell that this one just stood out. It's witty, it's clever. I can technically communicate. Cora is great. And so this is a design that got the most votes by a landslide, actually. And so we're going to be just working on getting that on potential club T-shirts this semester. And anybody will be welcome to just purchase one once we get all the logistics sorted out. But yeah, we're excited to have this honestly awesome design be the one that won the competition. And so just, she's not in the meeting right now, but I just want to say congrats to Cora. And honestly, congrats to anybody who wears this shirt in the future, because I mean, come on, it's amazing. And it's just funny. So again, congrats to Cora, and just for submitting this amazing design. I'm really thankful for her. So look forward to more on the t-shirts in the future. But yeah, we're really excited to have this winner be announced. And yeah, so that's it for our main announcements. We're going to be sticking around till around the end of the hour just to talk, or if you want to play some games too. But next Friday is one of the things we talked about. Our guest speaking meeting with John Paz. You're really gonna want to be there for it. He's just really, he has a lot of really practical advice, a lot of tech com wisdom to share, being in the industry. And he was from UCF too. So he has a lot of things to share just from his experience as a student, getting to the place he is now in his profession. So next Friday at 6 p.m., be sure to just remember that time and join FTC again for that next week. It's going to be an awesome meeting, and just bring any tech comp questions you have. Honestly, he can probably answer most, if not all of them for you, and give a lot of wisdom in the process. So again, next Friday, our John Paz meeting, first in the series. And so we want to thank you for just sticking through with us, hearing all our club updates for this semester. Of course, we got a lot of great things coming. We're going to be meeting up each week. We got some guest speakers. We got Votronicon coming up, meetings with STC, the summit, if you want to learn more about that and just even sign up for being part of the team who goes. So all sorts of stuff. So get connected with us on our many platforms. We're pretty much on like every platform. We're on Discord, social media. You can check out our website. All that and more is on our link tree, which is pretty much just a collection of our different links. And so we hope to see you at our next meeting, whether that be tabling on Wednesday. It'd be awesome to see you pop by, or even just help us out at the table, greeting people. And at Friday's general body meetings, John Paz. So next week, hope to see you then. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in. And we'll be sticking around afterward to chat. But for anybody watching the video, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you around at the next event.